Can future sexual assault victims trust the system? Lisa Bloom's memo, "The right of every citizen to an attorney during a criminal prosecution is one of America's most important democratic tenets, protected by the Sixth Amendment of the Constitution. This holds for even the worst among us. Serial killers." Alan Dershowitz has been called the for representing a long list of controversial and unsavory clients, from Klaus von Bülow to O.J. Simpson to Jeff. This is part of the great American experiment, and it often results in the vilification of attorneys who professionally defend actual villains. Norman Pattis, lawyer for conspiracy freak Alex Jones and now Fotostilos, the Connecticut man suspected in the disappearance of his ex-wife, is used to the question, how do you represent those people? The answer might no one argues that bad guys need lawyers. But when a lawyer Lisa Bloom, the feminist civil rights lawyer who, following in her mother Gloria Allred's footsteps, staked her career on defending female assault victims. Now she is facing, in She Said, by Jodi Kantor and Megan Twohey, Bloom's private memo to Weinstein laying out her plan to exonerate him reveals a stunning and conniving plan to turn the tables on McGowan. "I feel equipped to help you against the roses of the world," she wrote, "because I have represented so many of them. They start out as you should be the hero of your story, not the villain," she insists to him. This is very doable. It's unlikely any of this is grounds for disbarment. But that's not the point. The point is, Bloom exploited the vulnerabilities of her own clients, female victims of sexual assault and harassment, in order to make a good amount of money trying to rehabilitate a notorious accused sexual predator. She threw every fee. She has since apologized for her work with Weinstein, several times. But it's unclear. She seems to truly believe that this one transgression should be mitigated by the fact that she's represented far more victims than perpetrators. "I judge others not," but that's actually what makes it so much worse that someone who's presented herself as a champion of women and assault survivors has simultaneously sold them all out so quickly and eagerly. Think of it this way: if an attorney would spent decades defending child molestation victims against Catholic priests suddenly reached out to an accused priest and said, "I feel equipped to help you against the abused altar boys of the world because I have represented so many of them," would we go ahead and question his lifetime of work? Bloom's naked willingness to trade on her unique knowledge and insight of the pain and suffering of women victims isn't merely a blemish on her record. It isn't just if even a famed defender of assault victims is willing to discredit accusers to protect the powerful, who can they actually trust?
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.